That is so much cheese.
I hope you're feeling hungry. Today we're doing a DIY food tour around Puerto Rico, trying lots of traditional Montenegrin food and hopefully learning a bit about the culture and history of the city along the way.
You may be wondering what happened to the basketball game we said we were going to in the last video. Things didn't quite go to plan.
So we just spoke to somebody who works here and apparently there is no audience allowed at the game tonight. Explains why we couldn't get in.
We've done a fair bit of research and spoken to a couple of locals, and we've put together a pretty well-rounded list. We've got breakfast foods, meat dishes, fish dishes, and most importantly, dessert.
Some of the stuff on there we've actually already tried on the vlog a few times. So we've gone ahead and ticked that off already because we have so much food to consume today. We want to be able to manage it all. One of the dishes we ticked off was Skadar Lake fish. We actually got fish at Skadar Lake and tried it, and it was really good.
The second item that we ticked off is Cevapi, and it's very quickly become one of my new favourite foods.
And the final item we ticked off is prosciutto. Yesterday, our host, to say sorry for the fiasco of the apartment, brought us over some traditional Montenegrin prosciutto and cream cheese sandwiches.
Oh, they were good.
They were really good.
Now that we've caught you up on everything, it's time to head out into Podgorica to eat our way through this list.
We've headed to downtown Podgorica first of all because there are lots of cafes and bakeries here, and second of all because it's a little bit more local, so the food is slightly cheaper than in the old town.
We thought that we'd found two different places that served this traditional Montenegrin porridge. Unfortunately, the first one no longer exists, and the second one doesn't actually serve it. They have a cake named as the same thing as a joke. Thankfully, the owner of the bakery was really nice, and they've given us a recommendation as to where we can find the porridge. So that is where we're heading now.
We finally found the baker's recommendation. It's a cafe called Maker by Etnasello, and it's actually situated on this beautiful square outside of a lovely Serbian Orthodox church. The food that we've come all the way here for is kačmak. It's a traditional Montenegrin breakfast from the mountain regions. It's basically cornmeal porridge with potato and often served with sour milk. Oh, and cream cheese. There's definitely cream cheese in there as well. Oh, and obviously we got a coffee to go with it. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy.
I was not expecting to get this much food. I'm really glad that we've got one to share rather than getting one each. Whoa! That is so much cheese. The soured milk came in a cup on the side. As far as we were aware, it's traditionally served with the sour milk, so that's how I'm going to try it. Oh my god. This is the most me kind of dish ever. It's just a lot of cheese and potato. The soured milk gives it an extra added element, which really complements it. This is really good.
There is so much cheese. Oh my god. It's a lot like thicker than I expected. I thought it was going to be more like of a soupy consistency. Okay, let's give it a go. That's amazing. It's just cheesy, potatoey goodness with like the element of the porridge oats giving it a nice texture. And then the sour milk as well. This is a proper like winter comfort dish.
That's the first item checked off our list, and I'd say it's a pretty good start.
I really enjoyed it. Now we're heading to a bakery to try and find a traditional Montenegrin breakfast pastry, although it's definitely not breakfast time anymore. We're just about to walk over Millennium Bridge, which was built actually in 2005, not 2000. It cost 70 million euros to build, which is a bit more than our breakfast. It's so big. We should have done this over 2 days rather than 1 day. I don't know how we're gonna eat another like 5 dishes today. I hope you're feeling hungry. We went for the burek with spinach in it, and it looks like it's also got some cheese, which I'm sure we're really happy about. The pastry is really thin and crispy. It's definitely phyllo pastry, which is what it's supposed to be. Absolutely looks like my kind of thing. That is incredibly good value for money. It's absolutely huge and it's delicious. I can taste the oregano alongside the spinach and cheese. Oregano seems to be a really popular herb here, and it just goes really well with the food that they do.
I'll be honest, this is not what I was expecting at all when we ordered it. It does look really good. I'm also glad that we went for the one filled with spinach. There was an option to have the one filled with meat, which, considering we've got a lot to eat today, I think probably would have been a bit much. I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier and a bit more stodgy, but the pastry's really light, you get the flavour of the spinach and the oregano. This is really good. That's item number 2 on our list done. We're actually getting through these pretty quick.
Yeah, and we're also getting a little bit full now. So we're going to take a walk through one of Podgorica's many parks to try and walk off our food. We were just walking through the park when Dale suddenly realised that he'd lost something. Can you guess what? His sunglasses, of course. He thinks he may have left them at the bakery, so he's run back to have a look while I'm staying here to keep an eye out on the ground in case that he's dropped them somewhere around here. I can't see them at all, so hopefully he's found them, otherwise it will be another trip to a shop to buy a new pair. I'm going to start keeping a tally of how many sunglasses he goes through.
They're gone. This is the 3rd pair of sunglasses since we started travelling.
I think I see your sunglasses.
Yes!
You must have put them on the wall to change the camera lens, and then they've like fallen off and rolled down. There you go. Finders keepers. They're mine now. They don't really see me, do they?
No.
They're also very muddy. Here you go.
Ah, thank you. Crisis averted thanks to Izzy. Now it's time to get some more food. No! While editing this video, we realised that it was super long, so we decided to split it into 2 parts. When part 2 comes out tomorrow, we'll link it below. Can't cut through the pastry. The knives are really blunt.